I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be...
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline. The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
Somehow Jay's got to turn the momentum around. Oof! Brutal impact into the corner.
Send him clear into the other ring.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants. Samoa driver. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Top Gun. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Oh, man.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon. Back body drop. Boom, what impact. And he just got caught good once again.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
A lot of damage taken out by Jey, so I'm not sure how this will pan out.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Oh, ouch! Taking hold of Jey here.
DDT! Jey is down and out. There's some power behind that punch.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. With a series of forearms.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage. Oh my goodness, with the moonsault.
Jacob about to end this fight.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Super kick! Ouch!
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline. It ripped
From the top! Diving double axe handle! Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Jay is in a very vulnerable position here.
And over to the other ring he goes.
And his corner might be a bigger target now.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Stiff headbutt.
And Sami taking it back after that offense.
Nice sit-out powerbomb.
War, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
Both wrists captured.
And guys, this is what War Games is.
Both wrists captured.
No way Sami recovered from that.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Check out this power all the way up.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
And now into a Falcon Arrow. They're not going to this one without a little backup in their corner.
Tonga.
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently.
Tonga's looking to wrap this one up. My gosh, he suffered the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think he's broken.
They can't be in any fighting shape after what we just saw.
Solis, the color leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins.
Sky high! Oh! Bodies have been decimated, fortitude has been tested, and these fans are showing.
Jacob's planning something here.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT! Jacob Fatu, get enough of it. Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero.
Samoan driver.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
Top rope.
But now here's Jey Uso.
And that can vanquish
From the middle rope.
Hoover kick. It is over. No doubt, Sami just ended this.
and now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have
Trying to go for it again.
That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
Intense offense, as always, from the enforcer.
Beautiful athleticism. Turns it around. Totally helpless at the moment.
Running power slam.
He's starting to look battered. Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move.
starting to scale up the War Game.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tongan twist. And big concern here is Sami is bleeding profusely, guys.
Up on their shoulder.
Oh, what a headbutt on the mark. Big right hand from main event.
The onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Wrists captured. Nice series of strikes.
Oh, what a combo. Bang.
Got him right where he wants for the fan at heart.
Tonga twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
Both wrists captured and taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself better.
This will turn your lights out in a hurry.
Samoan drop. Vicious right. Samoa's the cover.
The Samoan spike.
Now Solo needs to end this.
Zayn able to adapt. Oh! And now looking even worse for wear.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Oh, he's going back to the well.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Maybe just that.
Tonga trying to secure the victory.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
And now scaling the steep. Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. And the ref can't even start the count. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Up on their shoulder.
Samoan driver.
And Sandy in a big predicament. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them. Because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an...
Is it enough here? Gets the shoulder up after one.
Could be in search of a second win now. Karate chop. Stiff headbutt.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event, the first Royal Rumble event, in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won it 2 out of 8. Thinks he has it.
Breaks the pin. He keeps this one going.
Spear! Spear! Uh-oh.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
And into the tag made, the Islanders. What do they have planned here? Oh, Savant kick drops their opponent.
The Profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Devastating elbow.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip. Here it comes. Big time impact. Delivers the knee. Boom.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford, Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those... Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here. Oh, what a right hook. Oh, I think the ring just moved. Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder. Oh, God.
Hoisting their opponent up into a sit-out pile driver.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Spiked him.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Oh, look out!
Big elbow drop.
And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Return fire from Montez Ford. Big right hand.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Manages to reverse it.
Double axe handle right on target.
Axe handle finds its target.
Drop kick right to the spine.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stomp.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi fit.
From the top. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
And a clothesline.
Boom. Drop kick. And he saw that coming from Montez. Climbing up the corner. Makes the much-needed tag.
Clothesline.
Big flying forearm.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried that...
Taking flight.
Elbow drop.
No way. Again? He's heading up the ropes. Up high. Wow.
Cross body.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up with the torso area. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
Up high.
Diving shoulder tackle.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating it.
Tag made. The Islanders, what do they have planned here? Oh,
Double team Savate kick. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
He finds a way to score the fall.
Running power slam.
the Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
There's a headbutt.
Placed him in the corner.
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here. Double Double team savate kick.
That could put Dawkins down for good.
3. No. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it. Haku
With the Tongan death grip.
He's in a second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.